Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Doris Burke will be reporting for
a
your
team of gifted passers, especially in the front court. Somewhat surprising that they were.
The drive by Green. Got a piece of it. Splitter. And he banks it.
That one down with ease.
And Green with the basket on the assist from Leonard. Green's got his first points of the game.
Whether by design or accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created. Pass, timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Golden State's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Curry. Puts it up from 12. Barnes grabs the miss.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
Out to Thompson. Parker with the steal. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. That is good.
Well, you knew he'd win that race. Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense. Tony could well be the best point guard penetrator in the game. He's great at finding the seam and getting the ball up and off glass before the shot blocker can recover. And once the ball hits the glass and comes off, it's no touch zone for the defender.
Duncan with the screen for Parker. Leonard attacking, and that comes off the assist by Duncan.
The entire defense was frozen foot. Nobody picked up the shooter.
You know you can't watch.
Curry kicks to Barnes. Back to Curry. On deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 8.
Parker has the quickness to win that race to the rim, and then his great touch, able to use English or, just the spin on the ball to drop it in. Even when the defense gets there early, it seems like Parker's able to use that teardrop.
Now here's Duncan. From 11 feet away. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
And I really like the set they ran there.
Curry attacking. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And for Parker now coming into his 30s, the question, how will his game, so based on speed, Clark, and elusiveness, how will it age?
Well, I think that's a fair question. His game is not as much athleticism as it is those attributes of speed and quickness and elusiveness. I think the elusiveness can hang around for a while. The speed will go. But the fact he's improved as a jump shooter, I think will continue to allow him to be pretty good at getting to the rim.
Now Leonard, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Parker drives in. That's good. Parker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on. Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
It's Curry outside. Good.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
San Antonio leading by 3. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
And the Warriors with some changes. Andrew Bogut checked in for Green. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Boris Diaz checked in for Duncan. Bellinelli comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Green. And it's Mills in for Parker. And here is Ginobili after the three-pointer from Andre Iguodala. Diaw can't hit.
Well, for Tim Duncan and the Spurs, an incredible legacy of dominance in his 17 years in the league. The Spurs have never won less than 61% of their games, not to mention, of course, 5 finals appearances and 4 NBA championships.
So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The Warriors shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. And the Spurs have done an amazing job, Clark, over the years surrounding Duncan with the right kind of talent.
And Tim Duncan has done a great job leading and making adjustments in his own game. They're a team with great scouting and development of their players. You talk to players who've been there. That's one of the things they rave about, Kevin, is they get the attention for their individual development. And all of their players were not lottery picks. Most of them were mid, late first-round picks, some second-round guys. And it's just another example of doing it the right way at the highest level.
You should have done that.
He goes right back over. This is a seesaw affair. The game's there for the taking, but neither team seems to want it.
Mills dishes to Baines.
Bro, but we could look inside,
The Warriors pull it in. Bogut got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Barbosa. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
Point.
For San Antonio, they have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one early.
Now, this is a good free throw shooting team a year ago. They hit about 79% of their free throws as a unit.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Warriors have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. And that one's good.
Livingston has a long head.
Now Ginobili. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Lets it go from 11. Can't hit. He got it up. Shot no good. And off we go. A close game. Now starting the second quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And I think another key will be, can they continue to knock down that mid-range shot? They've been very good here early.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Mills at point with Bellinelli. They're the backcourt. Splitter is out there with Boris Diaw. And it's Ginobili in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Diaw. And Bellinelli kicks to Diaw.
Okay.
Goes back up. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Splitter.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react. Versatile, he can defend. And even though his numbers were down a little bit last year, he made tremendous impact just in terms of their interior play.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Gentlemen, we all know that Manu Ginobili has had a terrific career playing mostly as a 6th man. Ginobili said, I don't think it was a big sacrifice. Maybe at first it was a little painful on the ego, but when I got in, all the plays were for me. I started to feel confident in that role. Now I enjoy it, and I don't even want to start. Kevin?
Doris, he puts pragmatism over ego. Thank you. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Barnes can't get it to go.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
And Splitter, clearly, when you look at him offensively, is not a floor spacer. He's a guy who's going to finish inside. He's going to set solid screens. Even though he plays close to the basket, his field goal percentage dropped by almost 10%. Once superb in that area, now he's just rock solid. But with the Spurs in his role, rock solid is good enough.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Splitter still shooting over 90% of his shots in the paint, but less effective down low. Injuries perhaps a factor. We'll see if he can bounce back.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Sean Livingston. San Antonio also making some changes. Duncan, he's checked in for Diaw. Green comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And Parker subbed in for Patty Mills. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He'd like them to concentrate on their transition game to keep the tempo fast and put pressure on the defense in the open court. He told them also they should be swarming to the basket at the offensive end. He wants a lot of bodies inside. So, Kevin, change is already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
Thank you, Doris. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Barnes with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
Well, after knocking down 3 three-pointers last quarter, he's starting to lose the range a little bit.
They got off to a really good start from the field in that first quarter. But they haven't quite been able to find the range in this quarter yet. So much can be said about the Spurs' dominance as a franchise. I mean, 15 straight years of winning 50 games or more during the regular season. You know, last year, They were at least 500 or better against every other team in the league, and they have been since 1976.
And Parker, here we go. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Parker's got 6. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Green. Parker against Curry. Here's Green, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
A lot of people thought that Danny Green would build on his play from the 2013 playoffs last season, but it's marred by injuries and underwhelming performances from him. Definitely not what he or Spurs fans were hoping for.
And Danny Green last season, a dip in his field goal and three-point percentage club.
You know, he hit a slump around the middle of the season, but he finished strong. Still a highly efficient scorer in their offense.
That's good.
Yeah, let's see if that triggers another explosion from, remember, he hit 3 three-pointers in the first quarter.
Parker double team. Splitter kicks to Leonard. Trying to find Parker. He's got it now. That's good. Parker's got 4 points this quarter.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Kicks it to Leonard. Shoots the 3. Shot is off.
Good.
And Golden State will go the other way with it. Hit his leg. And the refs whistling a kickball. And the Warriors with some changes. Iguodala comes in for David Lee. And it's Barbosa in for Thompson. The Spurs also changing it up. Baines is checked in. And it's Ginobili in for Kawhi Leonard. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Of course it's you. You see how you look?
.157 left now here in the second. Here's Duncan. High quality look, and he sinks it. Duncan's got his second basket of the game.
Just another outstanding play down low. These teams couldn't be farther apart in their effectiveness in the paint today.
Yeah, that's right. It's been all good at one end, and we'll try to be diplomatic.
And the rebound
And you
goes.
still kill yourself.
And here is Curry. 14 points for him. Barnes dishes to Curry. Again, Curry missing.
Not a good look at the hoop. They've got to do a better job offensively creating some space.
And Baines kicks to Parker.
You only to by basketball.
Kicks it out to Ginobili. He feeds it to Green. 5 on the clock. And Ginobili. Here we go. Takes it off the glass. Ginobili's got his first bucket in this one.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
And again, it's
Okay. I need some music. MP3 score. Yes, yes.